object of art is not to reproduce reality, but to create a reality of the same intensity. This is the Art Express, and many thanks to you for joining us. Today on the show, Affinity Gallery is pleased to present Transcendent Earth, curated by Rebecca Ann Proctor. Now, this exhibition surveys the works of 5 artists from West Africa. Let's take a look.
How human needs to be put so much attention based on the fact that we are the superior inhabitants of a society beyond just trying to preserve climate change or also environmental sustainability. So I believe if humans are being put into a safe space, they will be able to actually address issues that comes with environmental sustainability or climate change. So we should be given, as humans, we should be given that sense of purpose and also importance. For this work, Bloom One, it actually addresses, this is a young boy in the desert with a vibrant shirt that is colorful and also holding a flower. I try to represent this boy as someone that has been given importance and also a sense of purpose. So if this boy is being given a sense of purpose, he would have every reason to actually even preserve whatever climate change or environmental issues we are going through. As human, I believe we have to have a sense of purpose for us before we can even take care of whatever inhabitants in a society. As an artist, I believe this is beyond passion for me. I believe it's a calling for me. I've been called to do this, and I believe I'm actually doing this to propagate the gospel that I've been called to speak on. And for example, Transcendent Art. Currently, Nigeria is going through issues of environmental issues and also climate changes. But regardless of this, if humans, the inhabitants of this society, are not being given some sense of purpose when it comes to economic security, food security, and all that, right, there will be no reason why you should even preserve whatever is around you. You have to preserve yourself first, being the superior inhabitant of that society, before you can even consider whatever is around you. Here I used charcoal. It's a mixed media. I used charcoal and oil paint on canvas. So I try to use oil to bring in the vibrancy I want to see on my subject and also on the elements I use around my work. Yeah, I want the viewers to actually see a sense of purpose, whereby there is need for us to transfer love and also good energy on one another in order to see what we entirely need to preserve in our environment. So we have to share love and also speak in regards of love and also help each other, right, to gain purpose in our society, so as to actually make whatever issues we are battling in our environment a reality.
Sapiens, Stories Within is a captivating group exhibition that celebrates the power of contemporary art to tell comparing stories of human existence. Now, this took place at the National Museum Gallery, Lagos.
The gifts that lay the golden eggs represent our wonderful parents that labored for us to become who we are today. We are the golden eggs, and I I used to see some people who are not happy, or let's say proud of showing their parents in the public, hiding their parents from the public, hiding their parents from their friends. So this represents our parents. They labored for us, looking for something for us to eat, and we growing up to become who we are today, trying to abandon them or try not to take care of them is
During the older age.
during the older age. So it's I'm using this to represent it, so that we need to take care of our parents. They are the goose that lay the golden egg.
It's titled Sapiens, and it's just, Sapiens is a word coined out of, it basically just means human. So, every human carries a story. Every human carries a story, and then so it is we as the conscious being, with keen observations. We are the ones that will see them and tell them as stories. So that's like the abstract of the whole show. So we see every human, and then the stories that are within, we tend to kind of tell them, and then just for the audience to resonate with. So, and then the idea of my body of works, I worked with two mediums, acrylic and canvas, and then pastels and charcoals on paper. I worked largely with pastels and charcoals. So, the acrylic is a recent exploration. So, but these three works I did in pastel, they are representational, they are figurative arts, and then just talking about human, like I said, human, they've been conscious of human's existence. And then so once the passerby is just about talking about human, just passing by from generations to generations.
This chaps on show today are showing their works. They are our colleagues in the Universal Studios, and as well as our mentees. It's a joy to see them come out with such wonderful pieces today. It's a joy, just like I wrote in the introduction. It's like sowing a seed and God giving the increase. And that's what we are seeing today. These are quality mentees with quality products.
The artworks here reflect different human experience through the diverse or different mediums. The artists or narratives the artists have decided to showcase his or her work. To start with, we have 6 artists exhibiting, and these artists have decided to work with different mediums, different narratives through human existence. For example, you could see works by Sarako Olajide that shows you nature of the Badagry, how the fishermen in Badagry work. This work titled Thread of the Sea. You could see fishermen pulling their nets to get to the boats. So, and every other artist here has documented his or her own works in ways that that tell stories.
The theme of this exhibition is Sapiens. Sapiens simply means human existence, humanity, and every other thing that has to do with the human existence. Some of my paintings, I've been able to talk about my environment. My environment inspires me a lot. I mostly paint things that happens in my environment. We have Rhythm of Faith here. Rhythm of Faith is talking about religion and the northern scene. The movement of the people is the rhythm, and they are all working towards the mosque. They are all working towards the mosque. That's why I titled it Rhythm of Faith.
Hi, I'm Juliana Demi. I came here for the art exhibition, and looking through these art pieces, I feel so inspired by Raji Babatunde artwork. I feel like it it looks very real. It's when you look closely, you'll be able to know it's an artwork. Just looking at the one just at my back, it looks very, very real. It looks like a picture. So when I went closer to it, I was able to figure out that it's an artwork, and it's very, very beautiful. So the artwork here has been very inspiring and beautiful, especially the Awero series and also the one by Raj Babatunde. So yeah, it's very lovely being here and seeing these beautiful art pieces.
Started painting at early age, and I choose to do this particular work, this style, because while growing up, it was really difficult having that connection with my people. So I create my works in order to show my experiences and then want people to learn from it. So this is me recreating how I want my child, because currently I'm a mother, how I want my child to grow up. I want her to have that connection with me. I want to impact into her life, and then I want every other person to do the same. So I preach with my works, I preach with my artwork. I love to paint and then do things that I did not enjoy as a person, but I would love to show it. So that is why I did this particular work. And then also want to bring the memory of lantern, because lantern has been in use over time, and then at this point, this new generation, majority of them don't have an idea of it. In fact, they stop using it when you give birth to a new child, and then when there will be lantern around, it's no longer there. So that lantern is just to create like illumination, to create light, to create brightness, to create how I wish for my future, like how I wish my daughter or any of my other child can grow. I want that bond.
Yoruba Council Worldwide presents Yoruba Obas Summit at the Monarch Event Center, Lagos. Let's go there.
Those things that we believe we cannot ask, those things we believe that are bedeviling us, we've been able to analyze it, and we are most grateful to all our Obas in Yoruba land for giving us the support of today. We thank the Oba Oni of Ife, the Timi of Ede, all the Obas of Yoruba land for the unity, for recognizing this day, 7th of November, as a day of all traditional unification in Yoruba land, which is the first edition of the Yoruba Oba Summit. And we think one of the cardinal objectives is to create an atmosphere for the promotion of our culture. Our culture is our way of life.
This is just one of the best events of which I have come to here. And I've been to several in Nigeria. We've been coming back and forth for more than 20 years. So this is really, really nice. I enjoyed it. Beautiful people, very festive, and pushing the narrative and making sure that we're actually meeting our prospective goals. That's most important for us. I want to make sure that we actually take the opportunity and ensure that not only do we just show up in African regalia and becoming a king, but it's the work afterwards that needs to be completed. The work that we do and what we're providing is something that is vitally important. Our goal is to literally change the landscape of Nigeria, the Federal Republic.
I think it's a beautiful thing because what it is now, especially across America, a lot of people is really now into Ifa and the culture. But I think what it is because it's a fad. But I tell people, a lot of people ask me, I want to join the culture. I want to join the culture. It's not a cult. It's who we are. I don't have anything against Christianity. I have people who's Christians, Muslims. But the thing is, you have to know who you are as a people. We are the first people on earth. So how in the hell that white folks know more about us than we do? That's it. Embrace and know who you are. That's it.
This is going to be a convention of Obas all over Yoruba land, from all over Yoruba land. And most of them that are here need to be told some truths that will tell them respectively. Before 1886, when we fought the Kiriji War, when the Yoruba fought the Yoruba Civil War called the Kiriji War, or the Ekiti-Parapọ̀ War, all the Obas were sovereign. What does this mean? It means they were powers of their own. They had powers over their subjects and their territories.
There should be more stakeholders involved in a thing like this. You know, the convener mentioned some things that are very germane to our development. He mentioned food security. With food security, you can think better when you eat well. When you eat well, you can sleep better, okay? So more stakeholders need to get involved. It is a very, very important summit, and I hope that as we go along, it will get better.
Creative isn't the way I think, it is the way I live. And that's how much we can take on this episode of the Art Express. Now keep living creatively and keep updates with us same time, same station next week. Bye for now.